We worked on activity this morning about getting guys comfortable with their rotations so that they can get active and rotate with an understanding of where to go and how to get it accomplished. And so that's kind of the idea, is to eliminate confusion that might happen so guys have less to think about and reactions better.
Last year, were the rotations more complicated or different, or what was the...
Well, we had a different philosophy defensively. We've changed our philosophy this year. So, we're going to put more challenge on the basketball inside the scoring area, probably less challenge on the ball outside in the scoring area. So our rotations will be a little different.
What role will the centers play in that? Andrew, Kwame, and Chris in this defensive scheme you have?
Well, like anybody else, they're going to have to be active and, get in rotations. A lot of our guys last year were afraid to go out away from the basket and challenge shots and open players, and they're going to have to be part of what the activity is.
Do you need those three to give it block some shots for you, or at least pose a threat that they can't do that?
The best philosophy is that you eliminate guys getting directly to the basket, so that you have people there with them when they're going to the basket. They're challenging drivers. Then it's easy to block shots, and these guys don't have direct line confrontation, and so that's what we're trying to do, is take that direct line advantage away from players. Kwame's out there quite a bit today, and Lamar actually could participate in non-contact practice like this morning, and so those guys participated quite a bit.
But what are your impressions of Kobe Carl after a few days? Could he play in this league based on what you've seen?
I see no problem with him being an NBA player at all. He's got the shot that qualifies him as that, and he's got knowledge of the game.
Could he fit in here, or is it just simply a roster situation?
Well, we'll make decisions about that later, but he certainly has the ability to fit in.
Kwame, did he play full court? Because he told us yesterday that he probably wouldn't play full court.
Yeah, he did, but no contact. He's not going to play full court under contact, but he's going to run in full court kind of activity.
Yeah, Luke at the small forward. Will Kobe also play there? Will Maurice also play there? Will those be the...
No, Maurice, Kobe is both guards. Lamar play more small forward. Luke, Redmanovich. Those are small forwards.
How is Vlad now after last year's episode?
Looks more like a ball player than a snowboarder to me.
I guess that means he's healthy.
Yeah, I mean, he's he still has a ways to feel comfortable in our offense. I mean, he's still not like finding out exactly where my shot's going to come from, type of thing. That's what we're working on now with him.
So far, so good. We switched gyms. We went from high school gym to the university, and it's much, much better.
So better about it, tell me.
Well, we were in the little tiny box, if I can call it like that, but it was good, to open the training, in a smaller gym. It was much more interesting. It wasn't so much running as here at the university. So now the hell begins.
Now, what have you guys been working on the past few days?
We've been working, basically we had the classroom yesterday. The new guys had to learn a little bit about the triangle, how we're going to play during the year, defense. Morning sessions were not so hard as the afternoon sessions, for example. We would run a little bit in the morning, but we wouldn't play and go at each other. At night we would just play 5-on-5, 4-on-4, and just to get some game going.
Was the shot falling?
Shot? Not yet. The last year what I did was at the practice I was really knocking them down, but now I changed that mentality. I want to knock them down at the game, so we'll see what's going to happen.
There you go.
So far so good. It's been a good first 3 days of training camp here. Ankle's feeling real well. I'm happy with where it's at, happy with how my body's feeling, and glad to be out here with the guys.
What's the difference between high school gym versus college gym?
The high school gym was kind of cool in a lot of ways. It reminded me of going back about 10, 15 years to playing in those high school atmospheres. But certainly in here, it's a nice, good college court, a little bit bigger, more realistic to the kind of courts that we play on.
Chris, talk a little bit about the new defensive scheme that you guys were going over today. How did that feel for you?
It feels good because I think it's got to be a main focus of ours this year. One of our biggest struggles last season was playing team defense. So if we can find a way to have each other's backs, really play as one unit out there on the defensive end, we're going to have a lot of success.